Alrighty, if Kai'Sa wasn't bad enough, we got Ezreal. Now, to be fair, that Kai'Sa was pretty smurf. Brand W goes wide. Auto. And then you want to Q the Brand. He has no ability. You're fine to walk forward right here, and then chance your auto attacks and your Qs, because Brand has no ability. If he autos you, you have a guaranteed Q. Auto Q. Nice. Alrighty, well played, well played. Push! Push this wave, hurry it up, push! Q them all. Q all, 1, 2, 3, 4, hello? 2, 4, 5. Q all 5 of those minions. And hurry it up! We got level 2 to get! Okay, Q onto Senna. They got level 2 first, Bob. Too far back. No reason. Stay on the same line as Ezreal. Ezreal's freaking out. But what if you get hit by Brand W? You could move forward. You could move backwards. But you have to be on that line. You got level 2 and ran for the hills. It doesn't make sense. You're only making things harder for yourself. Q. I would have went E second. You're trying to poke right now. They have poke for Ezreal, but he can't get hit too easily now, can he? So the W is not too useful. Nice! Oh, imagine 2 E's on Senna. She stays at like 300 HP. Okay, they're screwed. They used Q, they used W. Time to be offensive. Here's our neutral line. Go right here. They use their abilities. We can progress. Personally, I'm standing still right here as SORAKA, and I just land a QE onto this guy and an auto attack, and the lane is won. Personally. Alrighty, let's see it. Speed this bad boy up a little. The whole dynamic here, we want to poke, 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 poke. Keep getting advantage as these next like 3 waves play out. So you don't want to reach with the Q, you want to reach with your E. E the Senna and Q the Brand. Brand's closer. Senna's further away and running away. We know the Qs won't land then. Then you're going to eat too many autos, not heal. Poke, 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 poke. But they're not playing. That's fine. Q. Q onto Brand. Q onto Brand. You're reaching. Barrier. He's right in front of you, but you're seeing red on that Senna. You do all of that onto Senna whenever this wave crashes. That's what you're skipping. You're skipping the wave crashing step. So I'm saying poke, poke, poke. And then when the wave crashes, then you look for the big play onto Senna. But you can be poking Brand along the way too. You guys have Graves coming to you. But like the main deal here is like you're reaching for Senna and then you ruin. You're skipping a step. You're misattacking. That makes it where you can't crash the wave and then dive the Senna. And I know you like diving from that prior VOD. Good luck, guys. Well played. I guess. We took a turret shot. Refillable boots. Okay. You're ready to stand still right here. 5 minutes. Receiving the wave. You can put 2 points into E level 4 because you're receiving the wave. And you can get 2 to 3 E's off as the wave is coming in. And then you can poke Senna. Kind of regardless of how max range she's playing. Receive the wave, don't take damage, poke with E, and then you punish with Q if the enemy moves too far forward. But that's it. Remember, don't take damage. You take damage by moving forward, tanking the wave, the enemy champion, and all of their abilities. But 2.C would just simply maximize the poke at this stage. It doesn't even really matter to mix up the points. Anyways, 5 minutes and then we're receiving the wave. It's like 6:20 now. Pretty bad TF ulti. Okay, they're chunked, it's fine. Wave bounces back. Hit the turret plate. Crash the wave, reset. Whoa! You guys didn't reset! Help with dragon. Oh, God. The enemy bot lane is reset and we have not. Bob. You're entering the river. Where do I want to be positioned? As SORAKA? You guessed it, behind my allies. Where's my allies? Dink. Dink. Careful. So what should you do? Nothing. Be patient. There's no patience here. You're attacking. Too much. Level 5. Level 4. TP coming in. Who's in front? That's the guy who's going to get hit. L. But they died. Yeah, because they're noobs. If it was on purpose, sure, but if you just found yourself there and it happened, not as smart. Dragon. Reset. Boots of Lucidity and a Ruby Crystal. Okay, that's fine. More Qs, more Es. Actually, you know, an Amp Tome would have been better. The Lucidity boots don't really do anything. I need more damage on the E. They're too long range. I wouldn't even mind 3 points E in this lane, man. And that and an Amp Tome and a Dark Seal and you could call it a day. Just keep poking them down. Alrighty. Chunk the Senna, push him in. Let me slow this bad boy down now. A Nefiri again, really? I never see this champion. Aw. Nefiri used W. She used her Q, her E, and then the Q isn't going to kill you. The wolves aren't going to kill you. She has no abilities, and Brand has no stun because he spent his Q, so the flash was just way too much. Walk it out with that ulti. Okay. And we're back at it. 10 minutes, 20 seconds, receiving the wave. Poke with E. Don't get hit. Brand moves forward. E. Until they move past a certain line, you're not going to be able to land Q. Because they're too high range. Oh god. Good job dodging out the Brand ulti, so it doesn't bounce. Everyone's ganking whenever... whenever you guys are like being pushed in. IGN, R. Kelly P on me. Alrighty, you got some heavy hitters down here. Kindle Gem and a Fairy Charm. It's more CDR. You just can't really use CDR just yet. Having more of any ability doesn't matter. Having bigger impact on the ability is what's going to matter. That's why I'm saying Dark Seal, Amp Tome. Then I'd go into Bandle Glass and then Ruby Crystal and then Complete Item Tier 2 boots. Don't know what you're doing here. Alrighty. Ward and job is done. Who's going to come help you attack Kayn? The 200 HP TF? The Graves that is playing over here? If Kayn's going to die to you, then he has to opt into it. Requires a mistake. So you're going to have to pull him from here all the way to here. So you might as well start. Move towards the Graves and Ezreal. The all-in ping again just doesn't do anything. You want to ping your intention to pull them. So I would ping on the way and then move towards my allies here, pulling the Kayn towards me. It's up to the Kayn to opt in. But I'm not going to give him a stupid option right here. A stupid option that involves me spinning myself. Why? Where's Neferi? It's the same deal. There's 2 assassins, and I don't want to be on their screen. Doesn't matter if I get the kill or not. Doesn't matter if my team gets the kill or not. If the assassin gets a kill from mistakes from anywhere, then they're juiced. And then your life is ruined as Soraka. So once these guys move in, he's moving away. It's never going to work like that. He's slowed, but we know that Soraka slows not like that. And then our team opts in to keep moving forward, and they're going to get chunked. You've pulled them into a bad fight. That's not good for us. Use the W! Use the W on anyone, quick! We have CDR for a reason. Cute. That was really bad, Bob. The ponies aren't going to love that one. Opted into bad fight. Allies take it here. And then not enough healing. They keep taking the fight into the enemy. But they were prompted by your attack onto Kayn. That's where it's really bad for us. So this lane we would have had to do entirely differently than normal, I think. Maxing the E, getting a lot of AP early, and then going into CDR. But we kind of just gave up all of that, and then we were pushed in way more than we should have been without the enemy paying any price for it. And therefore, we were kind of out of control in the lane. That's how it feels. And the way to correct that would have been max that E whenever we know that we're outranged. And then as you're receiving the wave, poke with E and don't get poked. If the enemy missteps, then you have Q. Do not move into them with Q and then get hit by everything. It doesn't do anything. Not in this lane. I'm going to skip forward here a bit. Kind of skim through. Because the game's going to be out of your guys' control to a pretty heavy degree. Ezreal dies. There's nothing for you to do on a wave like this when your ally dies. I would go bot or I would go mid. This has already happened, so let's go mid. If we're mid, even if nothing's happening right then and there, it's fine. Because then we can choose to go anywhere from mid lane. We can go to the objective fight, we can go top lane if Ezreal wants to farm there. But you being on the minion wave isn't helpful. You need to go be near a champion because your champion works through your allies. Alrighty. Team fight is set up in a sense. Garen's in front. Good. You're moving forward to ward when the dragon is happening. Super bad. Do nothing. Be behind Garen and be center screened, waiting to react to where the fight is going. So the fight is going this way, and then you're going that way. You're not grouped up with your allies at that point. And then spoiler, you're running into a Neferi with nobody in front of you. GG. GG. So, stay behind Garen, center screen, move your camera past Garen and watch the fight, and then react. Not this preemptive stuff where you're looking to do something. There's nothing to look to do. You need to be in position and be looking to react. Or pay the price. I'm a pretty girl and I got a rabid dog on me. Oh, they're not committed to anything. Farm mid with Ezreal. Check the bush and find some problems, eh? Yeah, we don't know where anyone's at, but at least we know that they're not right here. So Ezreal's pushing. If I'm Soraka, I'm right here. There's too many problems. in the Fog of War topside. My solo lanes aren't on the map. I'm not checking that bush. Peace. And now where you're going to be shut out of the map, it's going to be those sort of skill checks. Whether we read the map and then react accordingly. Alrighty. Graves is dead. Ezreal's right here. Twisted Fate's right here. This guy's pushing bot. Garen's mispositioned. If we heal Garen, is he going to kill these 3 guys? No. I'm not helping Garen. That's a top laner. Don't care. He's mispositioned. It's his mistake. Now you moving past this point is your mistake. Because you get a lot of movement speed forward. You will not get a lot of movement speed backwards. WQ, and here comes the flank. Anytime they have an assassin, that's what they're waiting for. So again, you would have to wait for the ally to move into you. You can't move into them because they are too far forward and outnumbered. Rest in peace. Don't get me wrong, those positions are hard to play. They also take more experience on SORAKA. But the less you do, the easier it is. It's not that you do nothing, it's that you're waiting for a good moment. Same deal as the dragon fight, in position and reacting, not preemptively moving in. Not looking for the play. Alright, this is a nothing burger late game. They're just gonna push, push, push. Our team's so screwed. These champs suck. Okay, the quality went to shit, but... Alrighty, GG. So in this game, I think the main deal was 2 to 3 points E, poke and lane, and then that compounds into a lead in which you can get plates or dive. Since you had the Graves playing for you guys, you easily could have dove, and then you could have transitioned that lead into the mid lane a whole lot earlier. Rather, it was you guys getting pushed in, and you just simply lose from there. Because if they push in, and then you poke them and they stay, then you're in a fine spot. If you get pushed in and you get poked, you're just infinitely losing. That's the things to improve on. It definitely looks better than the first time. And at least the second game, you were put in really bad positions in terms of the mid game, and they're going to be hard to play out. But the more resolve you can have in the mid game to hold your position and then let the ally move into you, at least when it's not a carry, then you're good. So I think that's what's next for you to work on. Alrighty, GG. Thanks for buying the replay review. Hopefully this was useful for you. And yeah, alrighty, peace.